Apologize for the loud noise in the background generator, but I wanted just to show you, as you can see, this is our section where the plastic is gone. They're getting ready to put the new plastic on right now. You can see the guys are going up, plastic's being installed, but the reason we put plastic on these greenhouses is to give them a Garden of Eden environment and to protect them from rain. The rains have been ferocious. Now, I want to show you the difference between plants that are undercover and those that are being hit by rain. Check out our Swiss chard. Okay, here's Swiss chard, undercover. Notice the ground is dry. We inject through our irrigation lines, and the Swiss chard grows just gorgeous and beautiful. And then look at this. Here's the part that's getting hit by rain. Which would you rather have? That or that? That's the difference between rain and protection. I could go a lot of different directions with that, but I'll leave it as it is. And we are so thankful today. We're going to be fully covered. And just 2 days ago, the guys put this brand new piece on right here, which is now providing cover for that whole section, which had been just trampled. Well, this morning after a hard, long rain, the guys are back out. Rain has stopped, and we are now ratcheting down the big old long piece of plastic. That is a 100-meter roll. We're putting about 70 meters out today, maybe 60 meters out. And as you can see, the guys are now ratcheting down the plastic, which is connected here at the end, and they're using ratchets to pull this as tight as a drum. Thank God they know what they're doing. I helped put, with all those greenhouses down there, all that, I helped put that first round on. Hardest work I ever did in my life. My brother-in-law Eric and I were up there. I wasn't up there as much as everyone else, but I was like, I'd come home whipped. Literally, hardest work I've ever done. When it comes to wrapping the plastic on each end, you've got to wrap it with metal and pull tight and zip it down with the drills and self-tapping 2-inch screws. And then you got to do that for basically 200 feet down. Unbelievable. But these guys, they're all Hovens, they're youth, and they can do it a whole lot better than me. So that's why I'm down here this time, and they are all up there. Wow. Really excited about this because we're going to get the Garden of Eden effect inside. All the plants are going to be covered. I've never respected rain and rain damage like I do now, after living in Panama in the rainy season. And this plastic is a game changer, lifesaver for greenhouse growing 12 months out of the year. Now, of course, we lost all this plastic. It was old. Whenever plastic gets about 3 years under the UV damage and all of that, it starts getting old, and then the big rain comes up, and the big winds come up. We get 60 to 80 kilometers, and it is unbelievable. And sometimes one little pinhole in the plastic turns into a 100-foot rip right down the side. That's what's happened. I want to thank all of our donors and people who have made this possible. We have people that are sponsoring sections of our greenhouse to keep the plastic on top. As you know, we donate most all of everything that is grown here in the greenhouse. We do sell a little bit to a couple restaurants and to some clients in order to help pay the general bills, basically the employees that are working here, keep them going. And then everything else is donated into the super center up there dehydration center, which is running right now, dehydrating okra and mustard greens. And that thing is running on its own. It is an awesome way to save food that would otherwise be lost, and it's running all the time. So with that, thank you for donating and giving into these sections. Now, just to give you an update if you don't know, one of these sections, as you can see, this is called a sawtooth style greenhouse. So we have a 7-meter piece wide by 200 feet long on the right side, and on this left side a 6-meter piece wide by 200 feet, and then the sawtooth, as it looks like a sawtooth blade, that is there. So the wind, actually, when the wind rolls over from the right to the left, the wind causes a suction and pulls the hot air out and beyond, and that's just really cool how they design this stuff. So with that, we have about 665 or 664 meters, or 6,400 square feet, something like that, under these two pieces of plastic. And with that, we can get up to 2,500 plants growing all at one time. And imagine that, 2,500 plants. So if they're fast-moving plants and we can get them out in 6 to 7 weeks and get them dehydrated or sold or donated, we can grow over and over and over and over. And so this plastic for 3 years coverage costs $2,550. And if you'd ever like to sponsor a section, we do have some more sections way down there that need to be sponsored. As you can see, we're missing plastic on a couple of them down there. $2,550 sponsors and covers that greenhouse so we can work. Our employees who get paid on the little bit that we sell, they work hard underneath all day, every day, and they grow superfoods super fast so we can keep dehydrating and giving to the poor and showing an example for the world to do exactly the same thing. Exciting, exciting. And $2,550 basically means that for pennies per plant and pennies per harvest, we are giving cover and nutrition and care and helping that plant to grow and giving it everything it wants and needs. Thank you for your love, your support. All donations are tax deductible, 501c3 nonprofit, of course, especially if you're in the U.S. And if you're not doing it for tax donations, you are doing it for the poor. And Jesus said that the poor you will have with you always. And I believe that's because no matter who you are or what your position is, there's always someone under you that you can reach down and help up. And in this world, in this day and age, nutrition is key. Food and water are the two big words for our entire world, especially the third world. When you cover a greenhouse, you are providing food to the poor as never before. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll give you updates as this progresses on today. We hope that they have this completely buckled down today or tomorrow morning latest. And we sure appreciate you. See you soon. Blessings.